I'd say he's out of uniform, but he's definitely in uniform. Bernie Bullis doing a little pepper here with the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. As we get ready for CBAC varsity baseball, this is Calvin Castan. We're at Northeastern Clinton Central School. The SCC Knights are here to face the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars right here, right now on Hometown Cable. Referees for today's game are Chauncey Nubby O'Connell, and with his back to us, Dave the Duckman Mayette. Scott Mitchell, the coach for the Cougars, and Tom Tedford for Seton Catholic. He's assisted by John D'Angelo and John Corrier, ace reporter for the Press Republican. James Tierney is on the pitching rubber for the Cougars. First batter for the Knights is second baseman Kevin O'Connell. Wind blowing in briskly from the outfield. It's a southern breeze, so it's blowing toward the plate from, I guess, the right to right center field area. That's hit foul. Any high fly balls will be interesting. Ground ball back to Tierney. Over to Skylar Massey for the out. Tierney pitching, Nate Young behind the plate. First base is Skylar Massey. Second base, it's Adam Dutail. Shortstop, Corey Letourneau. At third base, it's Matt Welch. In the outfield, left to right. I've written down two right fielders, so I'm going to have to glance. Looks like Hampton's in left, so I'm going to say that Bowman's in center, Dustin Bowman, and Richard Daniels is in right, and Hampton's in left. Batter is Shane Parate. He's the third baseman. Baseball, a tough one-camera sport. Very tough because we can't get close and you have a little ball to try to keep track of. It's going at a high rate of speed. Welch knocks it down, throws wide and out of play. Welch, a hockey goalie, he's used to knocking the puck down, not having to make the catch every time. So he knocked that down. It was a hard hitter, hard hit ball coming right at him. Short hopped him. Here's Harry Rasco, the shortstop. Strike one, foul tipped. Runner in scoring position for the Knights with one out. First inning. Hit to the left side. Welch to Massey for the out. And Parati advances to third. Two down, and the cleanup hitter, Mike Murnane, first baseman, steps in. Inside. Tierney checks Parati. Delivers high. 3-0 the count. Murnane will be taking strike one. Fouled, out of play. It's under it. Wind was playing with it. In play, it stayed in play. Welch makes the grab. No routine plays today. With that wind, nothing across for the Knights. After one half inning, it's scoreless with the Cougars coming to bat. Defensively for the Knights, pitching is Dan Tedford. His battery mate is Jeff Norton. At first base, Mike Murnane. Second baseman, Kevin O'Connell. Third baseman is Sean Parati. At shortstop, it's Harry Rasco. In the outfield, left to right, Matt Nephew, Robert Woodley, and Dewey Trudeau. Corey Letourneau will lead off for the Cougars. He's the Northeastern shortstop. Bottom of the first inning, we're scoreless. Temperatures 75 degrees at game time, which is about 20 or more degrees warmer, about 20 to 25 degrees warmer than yesterday at this time, but just as windy as it was yesterday. Fire to first in time. Nice pick up there by the shortstop Rasco over to Murnane for the out. It'll bring up the pitcher, James Tierney. Tedford's pitch misses. High, 2-0. Three 3-0 the count. Tedford delivers. Tierney should be taking. He does. Strike one. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, hit into the wind. Grabbed by O'Connell, 2 outs. Now the catcher, Nate Young, steps in. Ball 1. Very pleasant day. Could use just a little less wind, but it's keeping the bugs away, so not complaining too much. Karate to Murnane. 1-2-3. The Cougars go down. We go to the second inning. No score. Pitcher Dan Tedford at the plate. Looks at ball 1. Top of the second inning in a scoreless ball game. That's hit sharply up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Tedford. And he'll be on with the leadoff single to start things in the second. Now Jeff Norton to the plate. He's the catcher. Strike called. Hit and run. Caught in left field by Hampton. Right to first. Tierney not backing up the throw. Now because the runner was going back to first, and even though he didn't have a first made in that respect, he gets 2 bases from the base he was at from the time of the throw, and I think it's automatic. A second throw is 2 bases, but it's a matter of where you count those 2 bases from. And you count the 2 bases from after first base instead of before first base. So he's got first base made, he gets second and third. So that's why we have a runner at third here. And a batter, Robert Woodley, with 1 out here in the second inning. Knights are threatening. Strike at the knees. I used to dispute those, and what I found when I show a replay was I'd be looking where the catcher catches the ball, and the ball would be lower than the knees, but when it crossed the plate, the ball was in the strike zone. So every time I questioned one of those, I found out I was wrong later when I checked the replay. It's a big strikeout there for Tierney, with a man at third base. That's the second out. Right fielder Dewey Trudeau, the batter. 2 outs. Man at third. Comebacker to Tierney. Tosses over to Massey for the out. Knights are scoreless in the second after an inning and a half. No score. Northeastern and Seton Catholic. Skylar Massey looks at strike 1 to start the bottom half of the second. Hit toward first. And put out by Mike Murnane. Now third baseman Matt Welch at the plate. Strike 1. Dead ball hit his sleeve. Oh, Welch will get a free trip to first, and it hit his sleeve, not his arm, so no pain, but first base anyway. Now Andrew Jarvis, AJ to his friends, is batting. He's hitting for the right fielder Daniels. It's a sharply to short, could be two. It's gonna go out of play. Hey, easy on that camera case. Center fielder Dustin Bowman now. Cougars with a man in scoring position. 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Tedford. Bowman hits it to shallow center field. It is grabbed by Woodley for the out. Nothing across for the Cougars after 2 full. It's still scoreless here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Left fielder Matt Nephew will lead off the 3rd inning for Seton Catholic. Then it'll be the top of the order. First pitch is in there for a strike. Hit to short, bobbled. Right to first, in time, 1 down. So a nice play by Letourneau. Knocked it down, stuck with it, and got the out at first. Top of the order now, Kevin O'Connell. There's a siren blowing in the Champlain area. Did see some smoke on the horizon about 10 minutes ago. Hope it's not, well, any emergency is usually not good, so I hope it's not a fire on this windy day. To 3rd, Welch, nice pickup. Missed him with the tag. So O'Connell is safe. Nice pickup by Welch, but his throw was off the mark, and Massey did a nice job of catching that ball. Now Shane Parate, the batter. Massey making that sweeping attempt at the tag. Dave Mayette wasn't sure, so he went immediately. Oh, nice try. Went immediately to Nubby O'Connell on the appeal. There's the punt. Tierney's going to go to first. 2 down, runner at second. I'm not a big fan of bunting with 1 out, but it often works at the high school level. But I just can't be convinced of the percentages of giving up that 2nd out to move a man to second base. Foul ball. Foul ball right down the line, just barely foul. Harry Rasco gave it a good ride, but just a long strike. Off the fist. Foul. 2-2 the count. Tierney glances back, delivers, fouled off the fist, and out of play. High. Still on base. Tierney's pitch. Out of play. Strike 3. So Rasco goes down swinging. Nothing across for the Knights. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Still scoreless here on hometown cable. Adam Dutel lunges for the first pitch. Strike 1. Bottom half of the third inning. Strike 2. Protecting the plate, fouls it off, out of play. That's out of play. Strike 3, 1 down. Now left fielder Ryan Hampton will step in. Two. Ball. 3-1 is the count. 3-1. Hampton hits it to center field. Woodley coming in. 2 down. Top of the order now. Corey Letourneau, the batter. 2 outs. Nobody on. Strike 1. Nope, missed. Yes, it is a strike. Late call on that one. Fly ball to left field. It is grabbed by the left fielder nephew. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across for the Cougars. 3 full. We're still scoreless. Seton Catholic at Northeastern Clinton. Mike Murnane swings at the first pitch, hits it to shortstop Letourneau. To Massey for the out, 1 down quickly here in the 4th. Now Dan Tedford steps in. Tierney winds and delivers. Straightaway center. Nice grab by Bowman. 2 down. Now the catcher Jeff Norton, the batter. Puts it on the ground to third. It'll be an E5. He'll reach. I'll bring up Robert Woodley. Knights have sent up 4 batters in each inning thus far, stranding 1 in each of the first 3 innings. So they'll have at least 4 batters here, unless Norton gets caught stealing or picked off. 4th inning, game moving along at a nice, quick pace, which is what we like to see in high school baseball. There's the throw for Norton, and he is in safely, head first. One and 1 to count. One and 2 the count. Tierney steps off. High and tight. Gonna be trouble. Dustin Bowman with the wind, battling that wind all the way. Made a nice catch. Nothing routine today. So Woodley gave it a ride, but gave the opposing center fielder a chance to make a nice catch. So once again, the Knights send up 4 and leave a man on base. Still nothing. We're halfway through the game. 0-0. Seton Catholic at Northeastern Clinton. James Tierney leading off the bottom half of the 4th. It's at ball 1. One and 1. Hits sharply to short. Over to first. In time. Nice play by Rasco. Player it to Murnane for the out. Bring up the Cougar catcher, Nate Young. Ball 1. Got a little one out here enjoying the weather and looking for a place to drive a truck. Popped up, look out. Watch that little truck driver. Yeah, quickly looking for them to get that ball back in. Of course, the umpire just happened to have another ball, and I'm still watching the truck driver out there, and Young goes down swinging. So that's 2 down, and now Skylar Massey, the batter. Fouls it off, strike 1. Popped up. Wind's going to carry it foul if it stays in play. Out of play. Out of play. You can see the out of play line here. Not to be confused with the foul line, which is right there. Strike 3 looking. Massey drawing a line in the dirt, showing Nubby O'Connell where the ball was, just in case Nubby might have missed it. Nice of him to do that. I'm sure Nubby will appreciate that and thank him when the opportunity arises. We go to the 5th inning, scoreless. This is Dewey Trudeau, bunted foul, strike 1. Just trying to get on board. Deep left field, this is going to be extra bases. Hampton is back. Trudeau will stop at second with a leadoff double. Number 9 hitter Matt Nephew, the batter. We'll see if he'll bunt him over or attempt to. Top of the order on deck, nobody out. I would not be surprised to see a bunt here. There's the bunt. Foul. Strike 1. Strike 2. That's a big strike right there. Bunt will probably be off now. Taking the plate, pops it up to Massey in foul territory. 1 down. Second baseman Kevin O'Connell steps in. Tierney delivers. Fouled right down to third base line. Foul that would have scored the run easily. Oh, 1 to count. High, 1-1. Strike 2. This line right here that we see, the white line, is the out of bounds, out of play line. The foul line is over this way, right there. So don't be confused when you see a ball landing in that direction, because it's the out of play area. High. That's foul. Well hit ball. See if Catholic's going to score. We might have a triple out of this one. O'Connell with a triple down deep left field. Shane Parate steps in now. I'm sure you can hear the wind whistling in the microphone. The pitch from Tierney is in the dirt, gets by Young. Here comes run number 2 for the Knights. Temperature feels like it's in the 80s now. It's really warmed up with this wind. It's popped high up. Wind will blow it. And blows it away from Welch. So new life for Parate. Tierney's pitch. Just missing. Looks like a base hit. That'll be a single for Parate. Without the wind, it might have been a gapper. Coach Mitchell out to the top to Tierney. Harry Rasco will be the batter. Let's hit a ton down the left field line. Foul. Swing and a miss. We had a quick battery change and one for a ball. Stolen base was on that previous pitch. And tight. It's popped up. The wind's going to carry it away from Massey, who will not get to it.
Go wide, Harry. Come on.
Late swing. It's going to go well out of play. Look out over there in the crowd. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs. Now Mike Murnane, safe at third. Foul back. Center field. Bowman makes the catch. Again, nothing routine today. It's the 3rd out. 2 runs for the Knights. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Seton Catholic leading it 2-0. Matt Welch at the plate. Bottom half of the 5th. Foul. Strike 3, 1 down. And the batter is Andrew Jarvis. From the Isle of Mont Jarvises. Strike 1. Two. Strike 3. 2 down. And center fielder Dustin Bowman. Strike 1. It's fouled and out of play. Just missing. Full count. Here's the payoff delivery. To left field. And gets away in the wind. A well hit ball that the wind helped get away from the batter. The runner. The fielder, I'll get it right. Get away from the left fielder, nephew. So now it's Adam Dutil stepping in. Hit the bat, foul ball. Dutil hits it to first, Renee knocks it down, and you get the unassisted put out. We go to the 6th inning, 2-0. Seton Catholic leading Northeastern here on hometown cable. Pitcher Dan Tedford looks at ball 1 in the dirt to start the 6th. 2-0 the score. 2-0 the count. Out of play. Sharply hit to center field. Bowman going back, can't get it. It'll be at least 2. It'll be a stand-up double. With Tedford on at second, and catcher Jeff Norton becomes the batter. Popped up and out of play. Off the fist. Hampton makes the grab. 1 out. Center fielder Robert Woodley is. We all struggle to stand upright here in this wind. Really gusting. Glad there's no trees around for branches to come tumbling down. Fouled off. Check swing. Look out. Welch grabs. I think he and Letourneau were both calling for it. 2 outs. Batter now is Dewey Trudeau. Base hit to left center field. He's going to score run number 3, and he'll be stretching it into 2. Throw did not go to second. Left fielder Matt Nephew, the batter. Tierney checks the runner. Foul ball, strike 1. Strike called. Foul ball. Tierney's pitch, high and tight. High fly ball. Wind is gonna help it fall in there. Here's Hampton's throw. It's gonna be late. Cut off. And throw going to the plate. Puts a runner at second. No chance of getting that runner. Better to hold the batter to first base, than go and get second. So that's run number 4 for the Knights. Top of the order now up Kevin O'Connell. Foul that. The way this wind is blowing, they must be having an interesting game. game up in the JV field. Up there, the wind will be helping the ball. That little girl out there running across the field. She's gone. She's running across the field in play. And almost run over by Ryan Hampton. And we're going to have a pitching change here, I think. Tierney has gone to left field. He's hidden behind the shortstop Seton. Hampton has come in to play third, and Welch is going to pitch. Shane Karate, the batter. We'll have a runner at third base. Ball 4. We'll have runners at the corners. Shortstop Harry Rasco, the batter, shows bunt. Ball 1. It's fouled toward the crowd. Beyond the crowd. Now getting back to that JV game, the wind is blowing very hard and they're batting with the wind to their backs, and they got a short left field fence to begin with. 1-2 the count here. Here's the pitch from Welch, fouled, out of play. The runners are at second and third. That's fouled again. They had Karate going uncontested into second on one of those pitches. One that wasn't fouled off, at least. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Knights send up 8 batters. Strand 2, score 3. They lead 5-0 as we go to the bottom half of the 6th. Strike 1 to Ryan Hampton. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3. He goes down. That'll bring up Corey Letourneau, the leadoff hitter. Seton Catholic leading at 5-0 here in the 6th. Strike 1. Well hit. Good drop in. It's caught in left field. Other side of Coach Smith. So 2 down, it'll bring up James Tierney. Second, throw to first, in time. So second baseman O'Connell knocked it down. The second baseman has that advantage of having just a short toss. So he gets the put out. Tierney's erased. Cougars go down 1, 2, 3, and we go to the 7th. This is a Revenue leading off here in the 7th inning, pinch hitting for the Knights. Welch's pitch. Looks at ball 4. Revenue will go to first, and he'll probably button his shirt when he gets there. Murnane will re-enter and run for Revenue. Now Jeff Norton at the plate. Fouls it off, strike 1. But this win, it's a wonder that pitchers have had the control they've had today. not a good throw. Not a good throw. It's not a good idea to throw it either. No chance of getting Norton. Should have been held up. So Norton will get second base instead of being on at first. And of course, the batter now is Jeff Norton. That was Dan Tedford who's batting. So Tedford is on at second base. This is Jeff Norton. Thought he looked a little tall for Norton. Popped up. The wind's carrying it. I think the infield. No infield fly was called. Obviously, no first base is not occupied. Wind carried it away from Detail. Nothing routine today. Can't fault the guy in missing that ball there. But it points out the importance of having that runner at first base. If the runner had been at first base, they would have had a force there because he would have had to hold up. That's going to drop in. It's a bloop single for Robert Woodley. And we're going to have the bases full. So instead of 2 outs and a man at first, because that overthrow in the previous play, it was a man at second. He stayed there. And we still at just 1 out and the bases are loaded. So that overthrow is catching up here with the Cougars. This is Dewey Trudeau. He swings at the first offering. They just seem to want to find those holes. And that's what they're doing here. And it's going to go deep and stopped by Young. A run scored in that play. Dan Chilton will now bat for Nephew, the left fielder. Bases full. Swing, late swing. That ball was in the glove. Two. Hit sharply, foul. Just missing. Strike 3, 2 down. Top of the order now, Kevin O'Connell. Pitch from Welch. Foul ball. 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So a run for Seton Catholic. They lead 6-0. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Nate Young, the batter. Strike 1. Knights have the 6-0 lead, and they've managed to get some players in off the bench to participate. And I always like to see that. Foul ball. Strike 3, 1 down. Dave Dumas will come in. He's going to pinch hit. So he'll get a chance to swing the bat. That's good. 1 down here in the 7th. Hits it sharply to third. Over to first. In time for the out. Parade making a nice play. 2 down. And now looks like Caleb Castine will pinch hit. Castine pinch hitting for Welch. Cougars down to their final out. So Coach Mitchell getting a couple guys in here in the 7th. That's always good. Swing and a miss. Batter a little bit ahead of that pitch. I think we've only had 2 Cougar base runners. This is the 5th batter in the order. So in 7 innings, they would send up 21 batters. This is the 23rd batter. Strike 2. Strike three looking. So a nice pitching performance from Dan Tedford and a 6-0 win for the Knights. They defeat Northeastern Clinton, and that's the way it was on this 29th day of April 2004. Thanks to those of you who are watching and supporting viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. Win or lose, TV that's worth your support. Our thanks to those of you who are watching and supporting our ongoing efforts.